Oh wait, so sorry. Let me run this one back real quick. What order did you say that these heroes were in, as far as 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 on the side of nouns?
I said Pangolier mid, Dawnbreaker 3, Ricky and Morana supports. I didn't differentiate between 4 and 5 there.
I see.
They're both kind of 4.5s anyways, so.
Yep. I was wondering if it might be Ricky Pause 1, but against the Slaughter, that sounds kind of miserable.
Yeah, I mean, I would not want to play it into, especially, it's one of those games too where it's not just Slardar 3 who would really demolish a Ricky P carry. It's also a lot of burst damage. It's going to probably be a tiny mid for Dark Mago, and Ricky is not known for being durable or tanky or survivable in any stretch of the imagination. So, tiny blink, Slardar, Mask Madness blink, you just die.
Yeah. I mean, even playing this support Ricky is going to be kind of miserable up against the Slardar with the armor break constant detection for you, along with the burst damage. CM also shuts you down super hard. You just can't use either Blink Strike or Trick of the Trade while you're in Frostbite. And yeah, they're going to ban onto the TB, so they're just worried about that after the last game. They didn't have the damage to burst him down. There's too much armor. That paired with the Sunder just made it impossible to do with the TB.
I'm a little scared for Nouns, though, because, I mean, they lost in the game where they had second pick, and now they're playing into second pick for Beast Coast. Because game 1, Nouns chose second pick on the coin flip. Beast Coast had choice in second game, they chose second pick. And usually these teams love second pick. So Beast Coast, they will have this inevitable counter pick at the end. And that's, if you're Lelos in your Steenie, you're drafting right now, you are scared like, oh god, what are they going to pick at 24? What do we have to counter out now, you know?
Well, they did choose to pick Dire.
Yeah, but they only had choice of Dire and Radiant. They couldn't just choose second pick again. Dire's alright, but Dire's not as good as second pick, I don't think.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
I think it's just easier to draft with second pick.
Absolutely.
Well, last band's coming out to get rid of the Undying on the side of Beast Coast. I guess concerned about the healing, concerned about the early laning phase. It's one of the things that would maybe protect the Ricky. It's also possible they run Pause 1 Dawnbreaker. That's something
I mean, maybe,
they have done
yeah.
before with Costa when he was on Nouns, but again, different roster they have now. Sven, the last two they get rid of. I mean,
how does Dawnbreaker lane into a Slardar Nyx if that's the plan there?
Not well. It is very easy for Slardar to interrupt the Star Breaker every time it comes out. Like, you basically just hold your W every time for Dawnbreaker pressing Q, and you trade with him as, you know, you have superior trading just due to the fact that you have Bash against any melee hero.
And there's Carapace as well. It can cancel mid hammer on the escape with the DOT on the ground. So yeah, I'm thinking 3 Dawnbreaker for Moo again, back to back. He's warmed up anyways, so might as well.
Yep. Right off the draft, getting rid of the Troll Warlord, one of the heroes that I think can kind of trade with the Star. I don't have the Bash, but you just have superior armor, whirling axes, makes trading fairly easy. It's possible to just go for a safe lane carry that can fight into him. I don't think any melee hero fights that well on the Slara, though. I mean, even an Ursa, who's got Fury Swipe to build up, it just loses trades to Bash.
Well, that is a melee hero, but one that wants to not interact with Slardar, put up the illusions, micro on the Slardar, and then run the hell away at like minute 7 onwards.
Yeah, you also have a lot of base armor, so it deals with the physical damage coming off from the Slardar reasonably well. And you can run him down with the illusions. If he doesn't focus you wait for the Slytherin Crush to come out, you pop Mirror Image, and then he's got no way of clearing out the illusions, so I like that one. Minute and 10 seconds reserve time left for Beast Coast. I've got absolutely no idea. Well, they need a carry. Unless they plan on going back to like the tiny Pause 1 where he builds a Moon Shard first, but that's absolutely insane. Hell, they can even run K1 Slardar. But they'll probably pick up a carry here.
What hero was Yamsun playing when his computer exploded? Was it Morphling or Naga?
That was Naga.
This is his first time playing Naga since the computer issue?
Yeah. Alright.
Hopefully this time won't happen.
Yeah, they go for Juggernaut to round out the draft, so this one will very least be able to deal with the jumps coming in on him, be able to escape, getting set up by like net plus arrow coming out onto him, the Naga Siren, by pressing spin. So it also plays relatively quick, which they're going to want to do against the Naga Siren. You don't want this to go to the late game.
feel like they don't have the greatest. I mean, if Naga gets online, and I'm not sure if Beast Coast have the greatest answer to the Naga. I'm sure K1 can itemize into like Shard Mjolnir. I'm sure like whatever AoE they can on Dark Mago, but if Yamsun gets, say, his 2.5, 3 item timing, then he's in a very good spot this game.
Yep. Well, I think he'll be all right. I prefer Beast Coast's draft again. I think an assassin counters the Dawnbreaker quite well. I think you're going to struggle a little bit in the mid lane, the Pango versus Tiny matchup. I think Stinger is going to be fairly scary on the Crystal Maiden as well. Crystal Maiden Juggernaut has also always been like a kill lane.
You know what? I'm actually going to disagree. I think Nouns can weather the storm long enough for Yamsun to get online and get some items. I think it's going to require a bit of good playing from Nouns to not get run over. But if they don't get run over in the first, say, 22 minutes, I think they're in a fantastic spot to win this
also, game. I'm legally obliged to not say that I prefer Nouns draft this match because the general manager of Beast Coast messaged me and threatened to bias caster me. So,
understandable.
Yeah. What can you do about that one?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not beholden to the same agreements as you are. So.
Colin Basher sucks.
no, you can't. I love me some Colin Basher. I'm in Colin's corner.
He threatened me, and you're in his corner. Badger sucks. Ricky's not here. My co-caster's against me. I'm being harassed by Beast Coast.
We have a smoke, by the way, from Downs there. They see Schofield in the river. The illusions are scouting from Yamsun. Schofield will impale on two. Moo is running on over as the hammer skill for the slow. Starstorm comes in from Husky. Hammer to slow. First blood goes to Noun's very own Moo. If you are just joining us, welcome to game number 2 of Nouns taking on Beast Coast. Beast Coast won game 1. Nouns want their revenge, and they have a good start, that's for sure. My name's Badger. I'm joined by Neph, good friend of mine, Neph. We're going to be here for some great donuts.
Right, good friend.
Even though I just backed up the guy who's been harassing you.
Right, of course.
See if Nouns get 3 runes again. They might not this time, though. We're seeing Stinger possibly on the wraparound. Husky is still man fighting, but
the battle begins.
Wait, or Nouns gonna do it again. Okay, Yamsun grabbed one, Moo grabbed one, and Husky will grab the 3rd one. Again, 3 runes for Nouns. How do they do it?
I don't like this. They've lost every game they picked up 3 runes.
What can you do?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just supposed to win those. Hypothetically, the runes should increase your chance of winning, but it's relentless. Taking a lot of damage from the Impale spin combo. He blinked away towards Moo, but that is like 2/3 of his HP taken by Beast Coast support duo. Or sorry, safe lane duo, I should say.
It's going to be 2/3 of his tangos to recover that HP, and now he's continuing to get chased down by Nyx Assassin. This hero isn't supposed to be good at trading with people. It's supposed to be super bad in the lane. Auto attack, sorry?
I don't know what that means.
Me either.
Maybe it's his settings. I don't know. Regardless, we're still man fighting bottom lane. K1's blinked upon, impales only on Moo, so everyone's dying in the bottom lane for the time being. K1 has regen, Lelis has regen. I'm sure everyone's gonna be fine.
All right, camps nearby the bottom lane are both blocked over here. Stop trading with each other down here. All right, good.
There's a lot of trading in both side lanes right now.
I want to look at the top lane.
There's a lot of trading there as well. I mean, Stinger and Husky are both quite injured. Stinger pops the mango going in towards Yamsun. Now, at this point, Husky looks for the angle. Has level 1 Starstorm ready to go, but he wants level 2, I'm sure, at this point.
Yeah. Taking a lot of damage here on the Juggernaut. Yeah, he's going to force to go healing ward here at level 2. I'll pass him a tango as well, just so he can top himself up as quick as possible and get back to CSing.
Good news, there's no ranged heroes in this bottom lane for now, so it's very hard for him to kill the healing ward. You also have to like blink in to kit it, and then at that point, he'll have to blink away just to not die. That's not the easiest play in the world to do.
Yeah, and at that point, he'd be going through the majority of his mana pool, so.
He's got the mangoes in a stick, he's ready to go.
Yeah.
He was born to do this, Neff. He was born to blink in, waste his mana, kill the healing ward to get out.
I don't know. Are you a support Ricky fan? I know that my other caster,
I'm
Ricky,
not
is
as I'm not as anti Ricky as Ricky, but I'm I'm pessimistic towards Ricky. Let's put it that way.
I see.
I've seen it work, but in general, it has not been winning.
I mean, it's been winning when TSM runs it.
Fair. Oh, Willis! Woo! He dove Schofield under the tower with the Blink Strike on top of the damage from Moo. And meanwhile, top lane, there's a 2v2 fight going on. Stinger and Husky are both very low right now. Stinger has no mana remaining. Yamsun's running on in. Husky has, never mind, no way to kill Stinger at this point. So that's big trades on both of these side lanes right now.
Yeah, I wonder how this one happened. He ended up going Starstorm Leap rather than putting any points into Arrow. Maybe he just figures he's...
This is why. He's killing Stinger!
I mean, that's exactly why.
We've answered our
corrected.
question.
Yep. Now, Husky is just God gamer. I'm sorry for ever doubting him.
Here's a mid lane. You want to talk about it or you want to ignore it? I'm fine ignoring it, to be honest.
Sorry, which part?
A mid lane.
Oh. Yes. The mid lane, I mean, this is relatively even. Not much is really going on here. You have a slight advantage here on Dark Mega. He's sitting at like full HP and mana, and Gunner's kind of burnt out. So, not a whole lot to talk about.
Gunner, he's injured. He's actually very injured. You might need someone in the bottle fill for him, because he's getting zoned away from the runes right now.
Yep. Well, someone will have to die for that to happen. And TP back into the mid lane for him.
Start yelling at Husky, please go in, trade 1 for 1, please. TP mid lane, save my game. Wait, is he diving this tower for the kill? Toss up in the air. Gunner gets away. One more from Dark Mega would have done it, but regardless, that's a winning trade. He'll secure the water rune bottom, though Gunner will get the top one.
Yep. Well, Stinger's getting run down inside the trees by Husky, who actually doesn't have arrow, but he doesn't have mana or a TP off a cooldown on Stinger in order to get out. Unfortunately, he's just going to lose his courier.
You know what? I think Husky found out that trade. He'll lose the courier, but he'll get the kill on Stinger. His second kill on Stinger in this landing phase.
On Lelis. Unblocking that camp. And unfortunately not able to ever really punish either the Gyronaut or Schofield for going out of position. Every time he tries to initiate the spike, Carapace will come out, and it'll stop a Starbreaker. Hero can't even use his best ability. This sucks.
I feel like that one kill that did happen was kind of a low probability event, so... They're going on K1. He'll spin in time as expected, but Lelis does not take all of the spin damage. He'll blink back in with Tricks of the Trade Hammer through, and K1 dies. I was proven wrong in a matter of 12 seconds, Neff.
Yeah, incredibly quickly. So, and he had to jump off onto him. Big play there. Yeah, just tons of damage.
This is a good landing phase. I mean, they're 5-0 kill score right now. They're owning.
Ooh, you hate to see
Arrow
it.
on Slardar top. Never mind. Not killing the Slardar.
Yeah.
That's still a lot of damage.
Yeah. Over in the mid lane, try to get an avalanche toss onto Gunner back in the tower. Unfortunately, ended up connecting the toss with a creep instead. Didn't quite get him.
Yeah, I'm looking over at the Hero Net Worth tab now. It's Moo and Yamsun 1-2 right now. Gunner is struggling, but the other two cores are doing fantastically.
God, there's just no way for him to get on top of that ward. Mid lane, Arrow comes out.
Arrow
Dodged
by Dark Mago. Luckily, the siege unit is dead, though, so at least the tower will not die. Avalanche, tree toss, the damage is too much. And now Dark Mago gambles through the rune if he gets this. His game is so fantastic. I don't get it. He tosses up Lelis, grabs the haste rune. Dark
Everything
Mago.
is going his way. You know, one of the worst part about all that?
What would that be?
Gunner was 1 XP away from hitting level 5 there. Or sorry, level 6. He was at, yeah.
Talk about game of inches. Literally 1 XP difference between living and dying.
Yep. I think he finds the kill onto the Tiny there if he gets his level 6.
Just one less deny from Dark. I mean, he had 6 denies. If he had 5 denies, he'd be alive on Gunner. Meanwhile, bottom lane, speaking of Dark Mago, he rotates a haste rune towards Moo, Impale. Hits on only Lelis. Beast Coast want to kill Moo, who's 1/3 HP. He's tossed up and eventually brought down. One more kill for Dark Mago, his second of the game. He turns to Lelis, who was hiding in the trees. Now Lelis is in moderate danger. He'll tricks for the trade, but it's towards Schofield. Avalanche into the Impale, into the right clicks. Lelis will try. He'll Smoke Cloud and blink to the Ogres, but again, Schofield's body box securing the kill for Dark Mago. A selfless play by Schofield. A 3rd kill for Dark Mago.
Yeah, he is off to an amazing start, and this means he's going to get a fairly quick blink dagger this game, which is an issue for nouns.
Yes. I'm curious what he'll buy after the blink. Is it maybe like an ag straight game? Is it an echo game? Where is he going to be headed after this blink?
Probably echo into Aghanim Scepter, if I had to guess. You have a reasonable amount of lockdown, you can do a lot of damage with the Echo Saber, sorry, Aghanim Scepter, but you don't want to go straight there. I think you get the bonus damage from Echo, you farm a little fast with Echo first.
Dark Nego with the roll. Gunner's rolling around, but instead it's actually Moo who brings down Sacred back over to the mid lane. Dark Nego's creeping on around. The avalanches, Lelis, who's currently about half HP. Schofield rotates into the D-Ward and the Impale. Somehow I missed the only kill in the map top lane with Moo rotating at the Solar Guardian. Back to mid lane again, Schofield's still dropping. Has Stick and Carapace, uses only the Stick. Back again to Moo. He dies for a kill. Back to mid lane again. Avalanche toss on Lelis. Lelis is still alive. The top stick with the raindrop. He'll trickster trade to the east side of the fight. Lelis is still alive. Impale misses. Lelis blinks away. He's actually going to live, it appears. He's somehow juking away this time. Gunner is still in the fight. Moo's rotating. An Avalanche hits on Lelis, but it could be a trade. Dark Mago Schofield very low. Hammer comes through. Dark Mago's dropping. Swashbuckle brings down Dark Mago. They head to Schofield. The leap forward. A kill for Husky. Chaos across the map, Neph.
Yeah, I really want to see. I wish I could have gotten and saw how Moo managed to secure himself 2 kills before that last fight. Man, kind of went in beast mode. They came over to the mid lane and helped them finish those ones off as well. So brings it back for Nouns almost single-handedly. Man is 4-1-3 now.
All I know is there's a Solar Guardian involved in that somewhere because it's on cooldown from that. Not quite sure where. Not quite sure. Okay, actually, no, I know where. Top lane, but
yeah. Very chaotic team fight there, though. It was a nice avalanche play by Dark Mago, throwing it up onto the high part of the cliff there.
Oh, bottom lane, big kill on Moo if they get it. Hard kill. Very, very hard kill.
You hate to see it. Ping issue, something. Definitely meant to toss the Dawnbreaker into the Juggernaut. Not the Juggernaut, into the Juggernaut.
Even then, still a very hard play to make with the correct toss. Gunner wants more kills, so he'll swashbuckle on Stinger and Schofield, but cannot connect on either kill quite yet.
And we still got vision of Stinger, thanks to the Observer Ward.
Stinger, speaking of Stinger, he's almost dead. A few more hits will do it, and that's a kill on Stinger via that Lance of Pursuit bonus damage. Sacred is being rolled upon. Dark Mago is nearby as well. Husky backs him up. Meanwhile, Moo actually brings down K1 in the bottom with the help of Lelis. Back to Gunner again. He's rolling around. dodges the crush from Sacred. Husky's on the run. Impale hits Marana. Gunner and Husky are trying to run. Gunner will get away. Husky not so lucky across the map. That's a 2-for-1 in favor of Nouns. But with K1 going down, a very big win for Nouns.
Yeah. The fact that Moo, keeps on fighting these solo kills, we should really just follow where Moo's going. I'm gonna be real with you.
Now we've caught every kill that Moo hasn't been in.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's just Moo's been involved in 3 kills we've missed.
Yeah, it's a mystery. He just sneaks up on them and snaps their neck or something. I'm just gonna follow Moo.
I'm gonna join you. I'm also now following Moo. Hopefully we don't miss anything important.
Yeah. Lelis gets scouted out. He's got tricks of the trade, so he's gonna be able to escape if the next assassin tries to jump on him.
Speaking of not Moo, middle lane arrow on Dark Mago for about mid-duration. Gunner, it's half HP as well. Schofield's in biz, but Nouns know it via their Sentry Ward.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Avalanche, haste forward, toss on Gunner. Gunner still alive for the time being, but he'll tank one more impale into the tree toss, into the right clicks. One more kill for Beast Coast. There's 6 of the game. Sacred's rotating over as well. Perhaps Beast Coast want to focus down the middle T1 tower. Dark Mago's still running, though Husky is in bids with the Moonlight Shadow. As all of that happens, Beast Coast are losing 2 towers, their top T1 to Yamsun, and their bottom T1 to Moo. Back over to Lelis in the Radiant Jungle. He's running from Sacred. He's invis via 2 sources, so they don't see him.
You see that? They did both the towers within 1 second. Your Fortify refreshes 1 second after the tower was taken. Didn't have the Fortify refresh there.
Big
and they
plays,
popped it
big
afterwards.
Radiant's top tower.
They couldn't get out.
Speaking of big plays,
yeah, so
Sacred
you gotta
as
keep
well.
our eye on Moo. Yeah.
We're watching Moo, and he's going for a big 2v1 kill, and well, Sacred is trying to bash up Lelis. Stinger's rotating in, hammer forward. Sacred barely survives. But there's more rotations coming through. Gunner and Husky on the north side, fighting with Dark Mago. Gunner rolls on around. Arrow will barely miss. Dark Mago still 1/3 HP. Starstorm forward, moves on the way. Dark Mago will fall. Schofield has arrived with a vendetta. Swashbuckle will miss, and Schofield will ensure that Gunner does not get the illusion rune. Overall, that is another good kill, bringing down Dark Mago, who was, once again, earlier in this game in a very great spot.
Yeah, so definitely slowing down his game. Schofield just forced to wrap around. He can't get any wards down while he's over
Or
there 'cause he doesn't have
Stinger.
Yeah, they lose him, and now Sacred can try to run a move, but with Schofield rotating
got
in, this
bashed
one
in
could
two
happen,
hits.
but teammates coming
Bash, Vendetta, Impale is being lined up only on one. Moves about 1/4
smoke.
HP. Stun will hit on Sacred's Slardar. Starstorm on top. Moves still running. A hammer forward. Hitting Sacred. Both Beast Coast members in the fight are low, though. Dark Mago's arriving. Sacred is dead. Dark Mago wants vengeance. Tossing a creep, breaking a raindrop. Avalanche on Lelis. Impale the fall, but in comes Husky. Starstorming Schofield. Schofield is low. Lelis is low. Who will die first? The answer perhaps is Schofield dying to Moo. One more kill for Moo, and in comes Gunner. Dark Mago's in a 1v4. He's slowed. He's silenced. He cannot hit. He cannot kill, and he is now dead. A 3-for-0. Resoundingly in favor of Nouns.
Yeah, big plays there by Luz, dodging things out with Trick the Trade, getting in and out with the Blink Strike, slowing down the slot enough for Moo to be able to chain up his abilities. That's making plays happen, and Moo is kind of going beast mode this game. The double swords, look at this, Falcon Blade and Mage Slayer. He's like Kirito from Sword Art Online with his dual wielding.
He is empowered as well with 2 more weapons, the Calling Blade and the Lance of Pursuit. He is a master of weapons here.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Master of arms, one might say.
Dire's top
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
Over to Yamsun, he'll tank an Omni Slash and an Impale. He's low on HP but not dead yet. The creeps tank some Omni Slash for Yamsun. Moo is healing the Solar Guardian, and K1's forced to TP away.
The question is if Schofield can get away. You've got Net available, but
He's juking up.
yeah, dodged him out. They got no idea where he is. Man's too good. He's escaped.
I guess he's just here now. This is his territory. He's trees. Property of Schofield.
Gonna smoke up and try to find a kill. They got their eye. They had saw Dragonaut move up into the triangle thanks to that deep observer wood they planted earlier. But I'm not sure they're gonna connect with him. They have vision on him now.
Yeah, we want to go on K1, who's already half HP. Moo comes in at the Starbreaker. K1's dropping, but not quite dead. Healing ward is on the floor, and it has not been killed yet. So
Yeah. now
all
there's
teams
no-
go for a gank, neither get anything quite yet. One thing I do want to note out, though, is Dark Mago still does not have his blink yet. He's very close. One more creep. Yeah, he didn't get the last hit. So he's still one more creep off, but eventually he will have it very soon. Meanwhile, top lane, Schofield's... Okay, there's 2 dusts. They're making sure Schofield does not escape. But despite the 2 dusts, he still might escape. He's running very quickly. Hammers forward. Gunner... Okay, never mind. With Gunner arriving, there is no escape from Schofield.
Nice kill. Man got to hang around here for way too long anyways.
Yeah, I think about it, he was having a good time. Nouns didn't have to kill him. They were under no obligation to kill him. They were just being meanies.
Yeah. Man, Moo truly is popping off this game. 15 minutes in, 8k net worth advantage.
Seeing 2 fights going on right now. One towards the Crystal Maiden,
Right,
one
I said
towards the
I would watch
Slardar.
Moo.
Sacred's half HP right now. He's fighting with Lelis. Back over to Tiny. He's running towards Gunner. Back over to Slardar. He slept in the sleep dart of Lelis. And now Gunner begins the man fight with Sacred. Dark Mago's here, the 1-man avalanche, tossing up Gunner. Gunner gets away. In comes Moo. And the 2-man Starbreaker for massive damage. And they head to Dark Mago, who's brought down as well. The Hawks are in
The
the
Hawks.
chat. 3 more kills for Nouns.
Alright, that was huge. Double damage rune spawns afterwards. I was thinking of like, I guess you can't clear out Roshan with that one. Top lane, K1. Target the tower here. I mean, he's gonna set up with a sleeping dart and who's gonna come in?
Guardian, wait a minute. They actually have him locked down.
He's got a
Starbreaker
double
is up. He's
damage
still on
rune
the
as well.
close.
So much damage from Moo!
Moo Dota 2, a TI finalist gamer, and he's showing the form right now. That's for damn sure.
My god. Man is absolutely popping off this game. This deep observer wood planted earlier by Husky is going to scout out the Slaughter as he comes in as well. He's still got the DD active on
One
Dawnbreak.
more sleep
Oh
Starbreaker, it's
he has to
okay,
get the
no
stun off
stun,
of
it
him.
was
He gets the
canceled, but he's
last hit.
still incredibly low right now. He's blinked down by Lelis. One more hit will do it, and Gunner's there.
no! The
Nouns are
long-range
popping
swap
off right
combo.
now.
Bottom tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
Oh my god. They're just playing quick now.
Incredibly fast the way they're playing.
Yeah.
Though,
they got their eyes
Dark Mago will
Yamsen
go
here.
on Yamsun. Never mind, never mind.
Yeah.
Whew. You know what? I want a game 3, neph. And we're gonna game 3, baby.
Oh, it's too early to be saying that. Gonna get you in
Avalanche.
trouble
Oh,
with Beast
never mind.
Coast again.
Gunner actually dies. That's actually a very big kill on Gunner. Now move to Lelis. If Lelis dies, he gets another big amount of gold loss to the side of Dark Mago. Dark Mago is blinked in 4 seconds. He's still hunting. He'll trickster the trade just to juke it out. Dark Mago will dust him. He'll avalanche. He'll toss. Impale a follow.
setup.
That's 2 important kills for Beast Coast. If you want to come back for Beast Coast, that's where you start. A lot of gold going to Dark Mago.
Yeah.
Is
Nice
that
coordination
the
there.
career? What's in the career for Dark Mago? Oh, it's Clarity's. Never mind.
There's a nice coordination there. The Impale comes at the same time as the toss. Stuns him as soon as he lands, so he's not able to blink strike over his teammate.
They're hunting Moo. If they kill Moo, that's so much money. He's been avalanched. He's been tossed. K1 has Omni Slash.
Oh my God,
That's
they
a
dropped
ton of gold
everything
going
on
to
him.
East Coast, but it goes to Stinger. That's about 1k gold going to Stinger, but in come Nouns, looking for vengeance. Gunner is in. Song from Yamsun, hitting on 2 for the time being. They're splitting their attention. Who dies first? The answer is Stinger, but now Dark Mago is blinked away. Lelis could not sleep and dart him in time. However, the tricks forward towards Sacred. Sleep Dart is there on the Slardar. Yamsun the fall. Meanwhile, Gunner brings down Schofield back over to Sacred. Avalanche is there on 2 from Dark Mago. Yamsun is still running forward. Sacred is half HP.
Dyer's top
And he will get away for now. Back over to the north side. K1 will TP away. There is no cancel on that TP. So even though it was relatively even in terms of kills, big win there for Beast Coast. A lot of money lost with the death of Moo.
Yeah. In fact, most of it went to CM, which isn't great, but a lot of XP going their way as well. That will help even things out a little bit. But shutting Moo down before he ends up picking up this Desolator was pretty big. Once he's got this one, I'm worried for the amount of damage that's going to come out to them. They get the silence off, and the assassin we can't spike Carapace off the ultimate.
He's still impaled, but oh wait, toss away from Dark Mago. That's a
Points in.
big heads-up play from Dark Mago.
Yeah, that is huge.
That definitely should have been a kill for Nouns and Beast Coast. It's great teamwork, great escape on that one.
But being able to finish him off. I do like the Orchid on the Nada Siren though. The one like super shuts down both Nick Assassin and the Juggernaut. Like, essentially needed to kill him. Juggernaut's going to be forced to go Manta style because of that. Top lane, Gunner's got his eyes on the Slaughter, but when he sees the Juggernaut as well, he doesn't want to go for it. Doesn't have any teammates up with him there. Instead, he'll come over to the mid lane. We'll see what he connects with.
Oh, Schofield has been caught under a Sentry Ward. The aforementioned Orchid has been used. Schofield dodged the arrow with his own Force Staff, but just one more kill for Nouns. That's been one of the big advancements, actually, with the Naga builds over the last 2 patches, is the advent of buying Orchid as your first 2 items every game on Naga. That's been the big power spike recently with her. Obviously, traditionally, you saw, mostly just stat-heavy items, sometimes Radiance, even if you go back far enough, even Lincoln Sphere, but now it's Manta Orchid so often on this Naga. For the mid lane, meanwhile, Avalanche there on Gunner. He's rolling on around towards Stinger. Stinger is injured, though not dead yet. He dodges the arrow. Beast Coast, come on in. Gunner has been amped on up. It's time for him to run. Lelis blinks away. Beast Coast want whatever they can. They want heroes. They want couriers. They want any bit of gold. But they will get nothing.
No, they're going to continue to dodge. I think they'll... Dark Mago.
They have a dust on Lelis.
Yeah, they're gonna
Impale
find
is
this.
there. And that's going to be a kill eventually when... Wait, never mind. Good think away from Lelis.
Big dodge. They're going to turn this one around now, I think.
Speaking of Invis, though, Schofield also is Invis. He was dusted, but he's actively in the trees.
Yep.
So he's A-okay.
Dust missed him
Meanwhile,
for that
top lane,
reason.
Sword Guardian from Moo on top of Yamsun. They'll bring down Sacred again. Another kill for Nouns. They're 26 of the game.
Yeah, the net comes out, the Orchid comes out, and then the heroes just died. The Mook rotating in. And he does have the Desolator like we were talking about earlier, so a man's damage is absolutely massive.
It's Roshan time, by the way. Minute 21. Not the fastest Roshan ever, but at this stage of the game, it's hard for Beast Coast to fight around the Roshan unless Dark Mago is there. He's currently bottom lane. I believe he showed on the wave, so as a result, Yamsun grabs a little bit of immortality for the next 5 minutes, and he's not even far from that Heart of Tarrasque, his third major item of the game, and that's
Under attack.
an even further major power spike.
Dire's structures
Yeah,
are
at that point,
fortified.
you're going to struggle to blow up. You do have a lot of disable between all your heroes, don't get me wrong. But everyone on your team is going to put in a lot of damage. Well, they like pile up on you.
Has been killed.
Pango's a super good hero at punishing people just grouping up on a single target, so being able to chain stun them down with Rolling Thunder and hit everyone with Swashbuckle if they pile onto the Naga Siren, the heart.
Yeah.
It's just about done too. 600 gold off.
And we're still waiting on major Blink Dagger pickups for Beast Coast. Schofield doesn't have his yet. Saker doesn't have his yet either, so they're relying a lot on Dark Nagel in these team fights as it currently stands. And Nouns know that. They're in Viz. They're skulking around. Yamsun shows in the wave, revealing that they've used Moonlight Shadow. Speaking of Invis, it's a game of Invis today, and Schofield is now actively in his Vendetta form.
Is under attack.
Which is, so it's definitely a bit of a standoff going on right now. Yamsun goes forward alone. He's split from his team. I'm not sure if Beast Coast know that Nouns are not backing him up, though.
They see Ricky down on the bottom lane, and they saw Yamsun a moment ago, so I think that maybe they're a little bit more confident about going onto him.
They're smoking.
He does have his
they're
heart
going-
completed though, and yeah, he just goes straight onto the
Yamsun
side
goes
arc.
on Sacred. He's already going to immediately die. The afterburn damage ended up bringing him down over to Lelis. It might be a trade. Impale will be there from the Schofield. Problem is, in come the cavalry. Schofield gets demolished by Moo. Stinger is stunned. Dark Nago is stunned. His TP is canceled. Say goodbye to Crystal Maiden and say goodbye to the Rock. He will now gather some moss. That's a 4-for-0 in favor of Nouns. They will grab that bottom tier 2 tower, and they will extend their lead even further.
Yeah. Moo completes his Blink Dagger now. Really easy for him to jump either the CM or the Nick Assassin on the back side of the fight. Just jump on top of them, hit him with the Starbreak. If they don't react fast enough, they're just dead.
Oh,
In fact,
speaking of-
Juggernaut is just
top
dead.
lane. He's still in the smoke cloud. Couldn't get the spin off in time. Another big kill. Technically not a full 5-man wipe, but again, huge heads-up play from Lelis and Moo.
Yeah. Dude, this guy's getting punished so heavily for this build. He's died like several times now. I mean, K1 thought he could get away with going like the Midas into Mjolnir. This is like just like all attack speed and damage. No stats to be able to survive that jump. So if Ricky finds you, he hits you the Sleeping Dart, you're getting hit by Dawnbreaker ult and Smoke Clouded. Like, you have to be able to survive that initial burst from the Dawnbreaker, and you are not even close right now with your itemization.
Is under attack.
I'm not even sure if the Manta alone will save him at this point.
It won't. I mean, you'll be meant to, like, maybe you can a Manta dodge off into a dart as it comes out at you, but you're still going to be sitting
Dark
underneath the
Nago's
Smoke Cloud.
been caught. We mentioned the combo literally 10 seconds ago and it happened again. Dark Nago has been demolished. The Beast Coast supports are nearby. They will join their middle laner in the grave, and just like that, we call GG. Beast Coast say, you know what? This game, it's probably lost. Let's go game 3. New draft, new setup. This time we'll get them for sure. And you know what that means, Neph? We are headed to a game number 3.
Moo changes up his build, and I feel like this is the single factor, bigger than anything else, that ended up carrying Nouns. I mean, last game we talked about the lack of damage they had to be able to finish off the TB. This game, nothing but damage. He's absolutely crushed the Beast Coast heroes. I was concerned about the Nick Assassin when I saw it come out, but Moo managed to pull us together. Nouns look damn good in this match. If they can pull this into game number 3, I think they easily win, but we'll see if Beast Coast recover off of the back of this one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I believe we're headed to a break.
We will be shortly, unless you got any other closing thoughts, my man.
I mean, all I gotta say is, you know, I'm excited for game 3. Game 1, game 2, they were split, and this game 3 will be the deciding duel for sure.
Dude, Moo's net worth is so high this entire time. He was almost neck and neck with the Naga Siren just from finding kills. Well,
That's
I'd
hard
say
to
the
do.
breakdown
That's
from-
hard.
Show me the gold breakdown.
If we're looking at the individual hero net worths, Moo is neck and neck with Yamsun within 1k until minute 18.
Yeah, he mostly just farmed heroes this game. 31% of his net worth just from heroes. Thanks to Dota Plus for the breakdown. Anyways, that'll be it from us. We're going to take a short break before game number 3. Stay tuned, everyone. Find out the winner of this series.